Welcome to Computer Lab, boys and girls. Today, our lesson is going to be creating fluency flashcards. Now, I have this one set up for multiplication, but any problems in math that you are working on will work the same. So for this one, we're going to start with our fives. I know fives are easy for some of us, which is why I'm starting with them. But the first thing we need to do, we need to add an add-on. And that's something new that you guys haven't had to do yet. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to come up here to add-ons and click right here. And then we'll come down here to where it says get add-on. And it will open up this box for us. In the search box, we're going to type the word randomize. We're going to start typing random. We want slide randomizer. And we're going to come over here to click on this one because this is the one we want. We want slide randomizer. And there's a reason for it, and we'll explain it at the end. So we're going to go ahead and click on install. And then we're going to click on continue. Okay, it's going to pop up with this box while we wait for it to load. Click on your name. We've done this so many times by now, usually. And then we're going to come down here and we're going to click on allow. Remember, when working in Google Docs, Google Slides, if anything pops up and it gives you a dismiss, you can go ahead and click on dismiss. If anything pops up and it says got it, we click on got it. It's just what we do. So now we're going to click done. And then we're going to come up here and click on this X. Okay, we have our randomizer installed. That is something we're going to use in a little while. So now the next thing we're going to do, slide 2 has your instructions on it that I'm giving you right now so that you can go back to them later to look at them if you need help. But remember, you can also pause this video anytime you need to and refer back to it. So we're going to come down here to slide number 3. And in the box where it says problem, we're going to click. And this is where we're going to put our cursor at the end of the P. And we're going to click and drag till the word problem is highlighted. And we're going to type in this box 5 space X space 1. Okay. And now we're going to come down here to answer. And we're going to click here and we're going to drag and we're going to type in the answer. 5 times 1 is 5. There's our answer. Okay, so this is where it's going to get a little trickier. Okay, so we're going to go here and we're going to make sure we're clicked on the 5. And then we're going to bring our cursor up here to this line right here and click on the box. From here, we're going to animate this. Okay, so this is where it can get a little tricky. So we're going to come over here. Let me grab my pen real quick. And our first place we're going to go is right here. We have these 3 little dots. Okay, I want to show you something before we click on those 3 little dots right there. If I click off my box that has a 5, if I click over here, oops, not there, there. My 3 little dots went away. To get those 3 little dots back, we have to click on the answer spot or the problem spot. We have to click on a box. And as you can see, my 3 little dots came back. And then you're going to move your cursor up here to where the top line is and click. So your flashing cursor that was here, see your cursor right there? Click on the top line and makes your cursor go away. And now we're going to come up here to these 3 dots. Okay, click on the 3 dots. Underneath the 3 dots is animate. We want to click on that. So we're going to animate it. And we want to change it from where it says fade in. We want to change that to up here. Okay, now that we got slide 1 done, we are going to go ahead and we're going to close out of this X. Let me get rid of this little line real quick, my little arrow, make it go away. Okay, Now, here's kind of a little bit of a test for you guys. I'm going to give you a second to think about it. There was a shortcut key I taught you last year on duplicating a slide. So I want you to think about it and see if you remember what it is. This is so much more fun in class when I can listen to you guys shout your answers. Okay, it is, I'm going to tell you now, it is Control, CTRL on your keyboard, and the letter D. So we want to duplicate that slide, okay? And if you look right here, it already did your animation for you. So we don't have to go back and do it again. So here is slide number 2. Slide number 2 should not say 5 times 1 equals 5 because we don't want the same thing. So we're going to come over here to where it says 5 times 1 in this slide. Click, move your cursor back so it's at the end of the 1. Backspace, put the 2. Now 5 times 2 is obviously not 5. So we're going to come down here to the 5 and we are going to backspace it and we're going to put in 10. Okay, our animation is already done. So we're going to do it again. We're going to go Control D. So it duplicates our slide. And then we're going to come back up here, backspace the number 2 and put the number 3. 5 times 3 is not 10. So we're going to come down here and we're going to backspace this 0 and we're going to put a 5 because 5 times 3 is 15. We're going to do this until we get to 5 times 10. So Control D. I'm going to just go through this quickly for you guys. And test Miss Suarez on her math here. Make sure she gets it correctly. As I go through all of this, you guys, I want you to think about what is your greatest struggle when it comes to math fluency. And that's something you can work on with this. Control T. Okay. So, I mean, you can do it with adding, you can do it with subtracting, you can do it with division, multiplication, anything like that. It's a really great resource. And we're not even to the fun part yet. I'm almost through here. So 7. This one's 35. There we go. And the more practice you get with typing, the faster you get. I'm still trying to get back into the swing of things from when we were on summer break. So my typing is slower than normal. Okay, and there is one more slide I need because we're only going to 10. So 5 times 10. And you guys should know the answer to that one. It is 50. Okay, you can do this with 5s and 9s and 8s, whatever numbers you want to do for multiplication. You can do it with division, subtraction, it doesn't matter. All right, so now we got these done. So we got all of our slides done. I want you to come back up here to slide number 3 and click on it. All right, so now we're going to come up here to background. And we're going to click on background. And this is the fun part, okay? You guys can pick your background. As long as it's school appropriate, you can pick your background for your flashcards. So we're going to go choose your image. And Google image search. And let's see what happens if I do school. Clip art. Remember, clip art's the one that gives you the kind of cartoony looking stuff. So, ooh, look, I kind of like this one with the little boy and the girl. So I'm going to use this as my background. Let's see what it looks like. Insert. And done. Okay, that actually looks really cool. But I forgot a step. So that actually, oops, that looks really cute. I like it. And I like how my answer's down here. I mean, I can change my fonts. So say I want to make my font size 60 for my answer. There we go. I can change it so that it's a different font and a different color. You guys, you can have fun with your flashcards. That's the point of them being your flashcards. Okay. So the one thing I did forget to mention, or forget to do, I should say, I want to change this to white so it pops. There we go. and make it bigger. Let's make it bigger. There it goes. I could have just typed in the box. There we go. So now isn't that like the cutest flashcard ever? Okay, so we want the same background, but we want it on 4. So we're going to come up here to 4 and we're going to go background and choose image. And there's my background. So I'm going to insert it. And this time before I'm done, I'm going to click add to theme. That way it adds my background to every slide. So we're going to click add to theme. And there's my slide for all my backgrounds. I can go through and I can change my font colors, my font sizes. You guys, you can have fun with that part of it, okay? This is just practicing Google Slides.